What's up, champ? I'm Vince Monte of GeneExpressionTraining.com. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about the two biggest motivation killers. Things that are holding you back. Things that are keeping you stuck. Things that are making you feel like, what the hell's going on? Man, I just can't get my shit together. I just can't get anything going. Is there any hope for me? Is there any future for me? Like, am I ever going to achieve this goal? Like, where am I going? What path am I on? Can you relate to those feelings? You'll just wake up and you're like, what the hell's going on today? Like, what's the point? If those are feelings that you can relate to, that's normal. But we are gonna fix it. We can't stay stuck. Staying stuck is unacceptable. All right? And it's because you haven't been taught these two things that are killing your motivation. And before we just dive into these two things, you have to understand motivation isn't something we have. It's something we cultivate. It's something that we create. Does that make sense? You don't have motivation, all right? It comes from two things, all right? And these are two things you lack. Whenever you lack motivation, I want you to come back to this video and just think about these two things. What do you think they are? What do you think it is? Let me know. What do you think it is? Motivation killer number one is a lack of ambition. Ambition is what's gonna drive you forward towards your goals. And if you're feeling uninspired, you don't have enough ambition. You're thinking too small. I remember a story a couple years ago when I was training at Tampa. I was hanging out with Big Ben Pekulski quite a bit, and I had this goal of just doing a photo shoot. And I was thinking too small and I was lacking motivation. And he came up to me and issued me a challenge. He said, Vinny, this year you're gonna land your first cover. And all of a sudden, I didn't lack any motivation. I was thinking too small. Another photo shoot? I'd done that before. I'd done that a million times before. But he said, you're gonna get on a cover this year. All of a sudden, I felt like a surge of excitement through me. I felt like I had a goal. It was bigger. And all of a sudden, all the little challenges dissipate because now you're focused on something bigger. A lot of you guys are thinking small time. You've set too small goals, too realistic goals. You've got nothing to get excited about. Your ambition is low. You have to start thinking bigger. There's a reason why my whole brand's built around live large and not live small or live normal or live realistic, because it gives me ambition, it gets me up, it gets me fired up. So where do you lack ambition? What goal do you need to set a bigger goal in? Maybe you want to compete. Screw competing. Go get your pro card. Maybe you want to make 100K a year. Screw 100K a year. Go for 100K a month. Forget that. Go for 100K a day. Set higher ambitions. Hear what I'm saying? Maybe you want to travel a bit. Forget traveling a bit. Travel the world. You need big ambitions to get up. All right? A lot of us are thinking too small. There's a lot of reasons people lack ambition. One of them is because they're not on their path. Let me ask you, whose path are you on? Are you on the path of society, of the norm, of your parents, or are you on your path, charging forward? You know, one of the reasons I've been able to build this online fitness business and stay in the fitness industry when at the early age of 22, when I got into the fitness industry, and I had a lot of people tell me, Vince, you should go to teacher's college, you should do something secure. There's not really a future in this, is there? It was because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a name for myself in the fitness industry. Even though I went to university and spent $50,000 on a university education where I was supposed to lead to physical therapy or chiropractor or doctor or teacher, I ended up in the fitness industry where most people have 2 jobs, if not 3. When I got into the fitness industry, it wasn't like a career. Social media wasn't around. But I kept going because it was my path. It was what I wanted to do. It was my future. It's where I wanted to build something. Does that make sense? So you have to get clear. Are you on your path or are you on somebody else's path? Another big thing is that you're not in alignment with your values. Recently, I'll make this really real. I just uploaded a new video sharing the music I listen to, which is faith-filled music, which isn't in alignment with a lot of other people's views. And normally I get 5,000, 6,000 views on a video within 24 hours. I woke up the next morning, there wasn't even 1,000 views. And I kind of man, if I was just driven by numbers, if I was just driven by clicks or, views, whatever, same thing, then I would lose motivation. But because this sharing of my faith is in alignment with my values, I'm okay with that. Does that make sense? So if you're not doing things in alignment with your values, you'll always lack ambition, you'll always lack motivation. Another reason you lack ambition is because you're not taking responsibility for your life. You're expecting someone to give you a favor, do you a hand-me-out, whatever it's called. You have to take ownership of your life, all right? You have to understand that you are getting everything that you deserve right now based on the person that you're being and the actions or inactions that you're taking. You're getting everything that you deserve right now. If you don't believe that, you will always blame, you will always find excuses, you will always procrastinate, you'll never take action forward. You'll sit on the fence. You won't move. You have to take ownership of your life, all right? And once you take ownership of your life, you'll now get out of this victim mentality and you'll start moving forward. You'll see, man, if I got myself into this problem, I can get myself out of this problem. All right, obviously there's a little more to it than that, but you see what I'm saying. You could start taking steps in the opposite direction. If you jumped in the hole, you could also climb out of the hole. Hopefully the hole wasn't too deep. If it was, it'd take a little more climbing, but eventually you could start moving forward. It all starts with taking ownership of your life. Even if you've been wounded in your life, you don't have to live with those scars. Those scars can become strengths. Those things can be things that fuel you forward. All the weaknesses in your life, they can be positioned, they can be used as positives, they can be used as strengths. Every single weakness about me, I have used to build my body, I've used to build my business, I've used to build my life. Like you feel like, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? You can use that to move you forward and give you an unfair advantage. It's a mindset. All right, motivation killer number 2. This is equally as big as ambition. It's a lack of expectancy. Write this word down, expectancy. People that are successful expect to be successful. They truly believe that they can do it. Like deep down, they're around other people that have done it and they're like, I can do this. Like they expect the result to happen. And now this is very conducive to your environment. So if you're not in the environment that's promoting expectancy, that's a big problem. That's another video, but let's keep going down this route. I want to share a story with you. Back in 2005, I was a trainer and I wanted to increase my income and I started looking at the internet and I saw these guys on the internet selling ebooks to build muscle. And these guys had before and after transformations like I did. I wonder if these guys make any money. Like, is this legit? They had these long form sales pages and I'm like, do people even read these? Do people even buy from these things? And I did my homework and I found out that this one guy, Anthony Ellis, Fast Muscle Gain, or I forget the website, fastmusclegain.com. It was a $97 ebook and I did some research. I found on a forum, this guy was selling 10 copies a day. And I'm like, 10 copies a day at $97? I'm doing the math. $1,000 a day? Like, is that even possible? Like, I didn't know anybody in my life who was making $1,000 a day. I'm like, $30,000 a month? Holy cow. And I looked at this guy, I'm like, I gained more muscle than him. I had a very similar story, the same struggles, and I had expectancy that maybe I could sell 1 copy a day. And I had this belief, so I took action. I hired a coach, and I got this coach to start teaching me the stuff that this guy Anthony knew, and I started taking steps. The only reason I took steps and I took action was because I believed it was possible. I found out this guy was making $30,000 a month teaching guys how to build muscle. I had expectancy. So if you don't have expectancy in your life, you're not around people that are achieving the goals you want. You have to get around people. One more example. When I do my business coaching, I always bring success stories to the events. And the students that come to my masterminds, my seminars, they always say, like, I believe I can do it now. They actually showed up not really sure if this was a viable path. Like, can I actually go down this path? Can I actually give you money, Vince, for you to coach me? Will something actually come of this? Because they're trying to figure out, can I expect a result? Can I make a sale? Can I make a few sales? Can I replace my income, my job? Can I do this as a full-time living? Is it possible? It's a legitimate question. So what I do is I bring speakers in, guest speakers, who were sitting in their shoes not too long ago, who come in and share their stories. And they say, I was just like you and now I'm doing this. I was just like you and now I'm doing this. Actually, just last year, I wasn't even sure if this was possible for me. And now the people in the room, they leave and they take action on the ideas. That's why I always post before and after pictures, because I want to constantly show people you can do this. If they did it, why can't you? So maybe you're in an environment that's not promoting expectancy, and that's something you need to change as well. All right, so I think that's it, guys. I could go on and on here, but I'm gonna wrap up here. Those are the two biggest motivation killers. Nothing else comes close. Lack of ambition, a lack of expectancy will kill action. It will promote inaction. It'll lead to overwhelm. It'll lead to fence sitting. You'll never achieve your results. But once you increase these things, you will start creating momentum in your life. You'll start seeing results. You'll get fired up. You'll always have that motivation because those two things will be present. Even when things aren't maybe going the way you want, you'll still be able to move forward because you know you're on the right path. You know that it's possible. So you're gonna keep making those steps forward, and that's the name of the game, guys. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So I just want to wish you the best wherever you're at in your life. I hope that was an encouragement to you. If it was an encouragement, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, drop me a comment below. I love hearing your own stories and how this stuff is resonating with you, and I will see you guys next time. Again, let me know what you want me to cover in upcoming videos. Maybe we'll do more motivation stuff. If so, all you need to do is let me know in the comments below, and we'll get it going. Take care.
Way to go, Tony Robbins.
Was that a good one?
That was really good.